Hi, so this is an update from the enema I did a few days ago, an enema I did at home a few days ago. Um, and let me just put a disclaimer right now. If you don't want to hear me talking about my bowel movements or talking about poop, just please skip this video. Like, it might not be the best video, but I'll try and be not so explicit. But yeah, there isn't too much to it. It's just gonna be a short video updating about the updates I've had since the enema. So to start off, I will not pretend that I have experienced anything major, like in terms of like positive changes to my body, to my appearance, or anything of the sort since I did the enema. I've just had very minor things happen, and the first thing I noticed almost immediately after was the feel of my belly. Like normally my belly used to feel like so hard, or it felt okay. So yeah, it used to feel hard, but like almost immediately, like about maybe an hour after the enema, like my belly actually felt smaller. Maybe it was just in my head, but it did feel smaller. But not like I didn't have a flat belly or anything, no. But I think I was probably a bit constipated and I was not aware of it, or whatever it was. But my belly did feel smaller and softer. Like when you sometimes like press on your belly and it feels like really hard or something like that, it felt like much softer. And yeah, that's on the positive note, which so far is the only positive thing I can say at this point, because it's only been today is Tuesday, and I did the enema on Saturday night, I believe. Yeah, so it's only been a few days, it's not been a lot of days, so there isn't anything major for me to update on. Yeah, so that is was the only sort of positive thing so far. But on the other side, uh one of the main thing which was really uncomfortable for me was I was having like bouts of stomach pain, like especially the first and the second night, like stomach pain as if I have a stomach upset, and it was really uncomfortable. Like the first night, to be honest, I didn't sleep so well. um my stomach was really hurting, and with that much pain, like I couldn't really use the toilet, like I couldn't have a bowel movement, so it was just pain but with no outcome. So the first night was really tough, to be honest, and so for 24 hours I had no bowel movement, like since the last time after I released the contents of the enema. For more than 24 hours, I didn't have any bowel movement, which was a bit concerning for me. But I was like, maybe this is normal considering I flushed out everything in my intestines, or hopefully just my large intestines and not more than that, because maybe that will be dangerous if you like flushed out more. I honestly don't know. Don't quote me on any of this, it's just my experience. Yeah, so I didn't have any bowel movements for 24 hours, and then after slightly more than 24 hours, I was able to have a very small bowel movement, like very minimal. Like it was just like a small plop of poop. Just a really small, which for me I was just like, okay, fine. At least for me, that weird as it may sound, it was just a little reassuring for me that at least I did not damage my intestines, and they feel my digestive system still functions like a digestive system and it's able to eliminate waste on its own. But then again, after that, again, it was again more again that, hey, why am I forgetting how to speak? So there was still like another 24 hours passed, and still I was not able to have any bowel movements. But like, and it's not like I've not been eating. I've been eating well. I've been having my breakfast, I've been having my lunch and dinner, and I've been having fruits, vegetables. So I have been eating well. So it's not that I have not been eating well, and maybe that's the reason why. Um, yeah, so I, like, my only thing is, I was just, the only thing that I could think it is that the food and the waste was still traveling through my intestines before it was able to be eliminated, and maybe that doesn't happen immediately. Again, do not quote me on this is just me assuming things. I'll try and read more about it, try and research more about the after effects before I do the next session that I might do. I'm hoping to do it again after 2 weeks. And yeah, I'm hoping to make it more regular to see how the effects will be long term. Because honestly, I think with any kind of treatment that you're trying to do, you don't see immediate results, honestly. Like, so I'm just trying to be patient and to see how it's gonna be like after a few months of maybe doing the enema at home every 2 weeks. Maybe it's gonna get easier. Maybe I'll see like significant improvement in my belly, in my, what do you call it, digestive tract, my insides. What do you call it? I forget the name. I don't know, gastrointestinal. I am not sure. So my digestive, let me just say digestive tract. Maybe I'll see some improvement in that. Um, yeah, and maybe I'll see some improvement in my energy levels and a lot of things that I was hoping that I would. And I'll definitely do an update at that point. Like in a couple of months, I'll probably do another update. But for now, I wanted to do like an update, like a short term update, so that people don't just have the expectation that maybe after 2 3 days I'll already see results or immediately after. I don't think that's how it works, but this is my own experience. Maybe someone else might have a different experience, so that's why I'm saying please don't quote me on what I'm saying. It's not the ultimate truth. I think it's just me sharing my experience. But yeah, so now after slightly more than 48 hours, I am back to having normal bowel movement. I am able to have normal poop, and I don't have any more stomach pain. I feel relatively normal as possibly can be. And yeah, so at the moment, that's just the only updates I have. And I would, despite the discomfort, the pain, the stomach pain, and all that, I will definitely want to do it again because I don't think it has any particular adverse effects. I think the biggest concern that I would have um, was like, as I was doing my research, there is usually concern of a possibility to rupture your intestines or to rupture your lining, your internal lining, and that might be dangerous. Not might be, that is definitely dangerous. And that was my only concern. That's why, like, initially, like when I was not able to have any bowel movement and when I was having the pain, I thought that this might have happened. But right now I'm thinking maybe it's just from the shock of just something new that I did to my body. Um, but yeah, now I feel completely fine. I feel completely normal, and I will just keep observing within the next few days if anything new changes. But if there is any other update, I'll probably just put it as a comment below this video. Yeah, so until my next experience doing the enema at home, I don't think I am going to be updating necessarily on this particular experience. So I hope if you have any questions that I might be able to answer, yeah, for sure, just comment and ask me, and I will do my best to answer whatever questions you may have. And yeah, that's it for now.